Ndị Igbo ekene m unu. Asị m ka nke echukwelu ya zelu. Anyị si ndụ mmiri ndụ azụ. Mmiri atara m azụ anwụra. Asa dịrị mma na eke, dịrị mma na orie, fọzara mma na afọ, fọzara mma na nkwọ, ụzọ ahịa anọ nke ndị Igbo ji biri. Asị na ya dịrị n'Igbo na mma o. Ise. Dịka o si dị ka agbapụ na ya ọsọ igosi na ya bụ ife ji maka ya wee bịa. Na tupu anyị aga n'igosi na ya bụ ife, ọ bụla nke bụ bọsis gị. Ị na-ejete afọ channel aya n'Igbo akwụkwọ ka baro ka like and subscribe o. Tinyekwa kọmentị, share kwa ya, tụsa ya bụ ozi ka ụmụnne anyị dị n'ebe dị iche iche wee na ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo a. Dịka o si dị, ihe wetara unu tata bụ nnukwu update dị oke mkpa. Mma nchọ ka onye ọbụla misie ya. Mma nchọ ka ị ga ya bụ ife, ị ga-esi ya bụ ife wetara unu gbasa maka ya bụ ife na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya. And nwere ndị Igbo na-azọ drop your own comment.
General Assembly, Vice President Council of Shettima, the African Union Chairperson, Minister Faki Mohammed. The two leaders talked about the need for consolidation of democracy as well as peaceful collaborations. The Vice President indicated Nigeria's interest in hosting the Africa Central Bank, insisting that Africa has come of age to host one. In another sideline meeting, Nigeria reaffirmed its commitment to fostering strong international partnerships and deepening relations with member states of the Organization of Africa, Caribbean, and Pacific States. Vice President Shettima, who is representing President Bola Tinubu at this year's UNGA, said this at the high-level meeting chaired by Angola. He reiterated the importance of solidarity among member states in the face of numerous global challenges. The Vice President emphasized Nigeria's commitment to the organization's goals while addressing pressing national concerns. Femi Akonde, TVC News, New York.
Okay, you have seen it, right? Alright, you may say, how comes you say, Biafra Unite, you said he solicited for the, approval of the Finnish president to extradite Mazi Simon Ekpa. Just hold on, wait for it. I'm going to analyze it properly. We will open it, make it public that you may understand. Even the layman who is somewhere will understand what really happened. But before we delve into the analysis of this very latest development, I want us to see what the Prime Minister said about this. As you can see, this is the official and verified ex-handle of the Prime Minister, BLGIE, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa. Now, this is what he said here. The founder of Boko Haram terrorists, the vice president of Nigeria terrorist state, failed mission at the UN General Assembly, and instead of telling the media what they solicited for and failed, they lied to them shamelessly as usual. Are you paying attention? Now, for those of you who say, but he did not talk about Simon Ekpa, I want you to know that, first of all, let us begin with the president of Finland is one of the best friends of the Prime Minister of the BLGIE, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I want you to follow me. Evidences are there. They have been in one party for many years. They have been friends for many years. We have seen pictures and videos of them, hugging each other, doing many things, even sitting on a round table meeting and lunch. We have seen those videos and pictures out there. They are all there in the internet. You don't have to ask me for evidence because they are all there. Now, knowing all this and their close relationship, the Prime Minister of the BLGIE has every capacity to know what the meeting was all about. And he must not even ask the second person or outsider. He still have the capacity to phone the Finnish president live and directly through his own phone and get all the information that he wants concerning the meeting that took place yesterday, right? So this is a foundation that has been laid. I want you to know that the Prime Minister himself, Mazi Simon Ekpa, has the capacity to phone directly to the Finnish president and request to know what happened during the meeting because of their close relationship between the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and of course the Finnish president. Now, this is a foundation. Now, let us go back to the video.
Nigeria has solicited the support of Finland in its pursuit of a permanent seat at the United Nations Security Council. As the most populous country in Africa and the world's 16th most populous nation, Nigeria has already indicated interest in the UN's Security Council seat.
Now, according to the news, this is what the presidency of the zoo told their media, right? That they solicited for Finland's support for UN permanent seat. You ask yourself, what is the business of Finland supporting Nigeria's, US permanent seat? What has Finland got to do with it? If the zoo wants to solicit for support for UN permanent seat, they have a close relationship with the American government led by Joe Biden at the moment. What is stopping them? And this meeting was held in USA, in America. So what is stopping the vice president of the zoo talking to Joe Biden directly and solicit for his support? Are you paying attention? What stopped the zoo soliciting support of Britain, which is the founder of the zoo, to support them to earn a permanent seat in United Nations? What stopped the zoo soliciting the support of China? What stops the zoo soliciting the support of Germany? What stops the zoo soliciting the support of France? What stops the zoo soliciting the support of Australia? These are bigger countries with more firepowers, more powers in the United Nations even than Finland. Are you paying attention? These nations that I have mentioned are far bigger than Finland. Are you paying attention? Now, what stopped the zoo country or the zoo vice president soliciting the support of these bigger countries instead of soliciting the support of Finland, government? I want you to follow me. So when they say they solicited for the support of Finland to earn a UN permanent seat, it is a lie. It is a pure lie. That lie is not even on this earth. That lie is out of this world. That is another one. Another foundation has been laid. Now, let us continue.
At a call for reforms and expansion of the council by some UN member countries. Senior correspondent Femi Akonde reports from New York.
The Vice President Council Shettima, who appealed for Finland's support, said Nigeria remains a superforce in Africa and will do all within its reach to close cultural links and ties in the effort to reunite the economic community of West African states and further leave no stone unturned in the quest to stabilize Africa.
Did you hear that? And they are going to leave no stone unturned in the quest to stabilize Africa. Now, what does that tell you? As it stands today, it is in the open that the zoo is not stable. The zoo is unstable. And when they say to stabilize Africa, they are not talking about Africa, they are talking about the zoo. To stabilize the zoo. How do they plan to stabilize the zoo? To end the freedom march of the Biafran people. Are you paying attention? Simply to end the march to freedom of the Biafran people. Once that ends, that means the zoo is now stabilized. It doesn't matter what the Boko Haram does. It doesn't matter what the Al-Qaeda does. It doesn't matter what Ansaru does. It doesn't matter what ISIS in West Africa does, ISWAP. It doesn't matter what the Fulani bandit does. It doesn't matter what Mieti Allah and of course Fulani herdsmen terrorists do. It doesn't matter. The main problem they have is the exit of Biafra from the Zoological Republic when they have not accomplished their target by conquering us. Are you paying attention? So that is what Shettima is telling you, that they are going to leave no stone unturned until they see the stability of the zoo, which means Biafra exit will have to be put to a stop. Are you paying attention? Now, having said all this, having analyzed it properly like this, let us go back to the comment of the Prime Minister. He said here, failed mission at the United Nations General Assembly, and instead of telling the media what they solicited for and failed, they lied to them shamelessly as usual. Instead of telling the media, are you paying attention? Look at it. Instead of telling the media what they solicited for and failed, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Onedo Ganya, Or are you expecting the Prime Minister to come and tell you, oh, I talked to President of Finland and he told me they were asking me to sign the extradition of Simon Ekpa? Is that what you wanted the Prime Minister to come and tell you on Twitter? It can never happen. We have already known. I don't even have to call the Prime Minister myself and ask him, what do you think about this? Did you communicate with your president to know what will? I don't have to. Only what he has said here is open to me. It's very clear. So in other words, the zoo has failed again. The zoo has failed again. Another attempt to rendition, not even extradition, to kidnap and rendition.
Ndị be anyị ekenekwa m unu dịka unu si wepụta oge unu igekwa ya bụ ife nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa eji maka ya wee bịa n'iru akwụkwọ na Igbo Media bụ ebe anyị si wee na-wetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasịta maka ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, ana gbasịta maka nwere onwe ndị Igbo na-azọ, ana gbasịta maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ladies. Dịka ị nụrụ ihe nwanne anyị nwoke kwuru n'iru akwụkwọ ka efi were ikwu n'ụdị nke gị asị gị kwuo ka efi were ikwu maka na otu aka o jedebe njọ ọ ya adịkwanụ mma. Ọgwụ na ọtụ ụmụnne m, achọrọ m ka unu tinyere anyị alụ nke unu ife unu chere n'iru akwụkwọ ikwucha ya bụ ife kapa arụsie ya kwurụta ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ ntị darụrụ nne na ụmụnne m Igbo ma na-ege ntị. Anyị na-ekene ndị nnekunu si na-esoyere anyị esiri ngwa nke mesịa n'ụmụ Igbo.